What's going on, everybody? Bryan, hunt for the good stuff, and back with another episode here in sunny Miami. So this week, totally random. I'm on Miami Beach. I'm in the mood for a gyro or a Gyro, no matter how you want to say it. I had to start looking up some spots, and I found a place called Safron Grill. Check this place out. Gyro time. So, Safron Grill. It's located on Washington Street in Miami Beach. It's a beautiful layout. A lot of different shops right next to each other. A lot of outdoor dining options. The center of tourism. It's really close to the water, and it's a good place to grab a bite to eat. If you're walking to Safron Grill from off the street, you see a couple different dining options outside. Maybe 4 tables. As you walk into the space, maybe an additional 4 tables. But you know you're in the right area because the ambient temperature starts to shift, because you know those coals are getting fired up. You start to get a little bit of the smells of the roasted meats and the spices in the air, and you're like, ooh, it's time to get that lunch in us. So keep walking towards the back. Personality of the space starts to shift. It opens up into maybe 2 separate different rooms, all accented with Mediterranean artwork. I gotta be out of there kind of quickly, so I already know what I want. Give me the falafel appetizer, give me the Gyro wrap, and give me some kind of Mediterranean funky soda. Give me the ulada gazoz. I have no idea what that is, but I want it because it sounds weird. I've never had it before, and it's supposed to go with the Mediterranean cuisine, so let's make it happen. So gazoz is the Turkish word for sparkling. Cool little background. They had a secret recipe produced in like the 1930s, and they haven't let it out since. On the appetizer, hit me with the falafel, please. The inside of the falafel is either chickpeas, fava beans, or a combination of the two. In most Middle Eastern cultures, Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, they use chickpeas as the center of their falafels. In Egyptian culture, they could use fava beans or chickpeas or a combination of the two. Now, the modern day version pretty much uses chickpeas across the board. You soak them for a little bit, and then you start to introduce all the new spices. There's always a little bit of a parsley component, cumin, coriander, a bunch of garlic. On this sunny winter afternoon in Miami Beach, the Gyro was my hero. See what I did there? Okay, so the way you prepare a Gyro, it depends on where you go. Sometimes they use lamb, sometimes they use beef, sometimes they use a combination of the two. Not to say that you can't have chicken and all the other stuff, but in this case, they're using lamb and beef. You marinate it, you get all the spices and the flavors into the proteins, and then they have this like spike that's vertical. You take those proteins and then you layer them one on top of the other, really tight, really compressed. So it forms almost kind of like this circular log, if you will. Then it starts to rotate and you start to get the outside beautifully crispy. You take little slivers off as you're ready to go. And then you can put them in a sandwich, a platter, anything you want to do with them thereafter. Me, I went with a wrap. Now, most places, they'll do like a traditional pita wrap, and I think that was an option here, but I ended up getting kind of like a burrito thing, which I'm totally cool with. You wrap up everything really tightly, and it makes a perfect lunch hand food. You get the protein, which is the centerpiece. You get some freshness coming from the tomatoes, lettuce, onions, but you gotta throw in that tzatziki sauce. That yogurt that has a cucumber essence to it, it's really refreshing, it makes everything lighter, and it plays with those spices exactly the way you want. Especially when you're in the mood for a good Gyro, very satisfactory when all is said and done. So when you're in the mood for Mediterranean food, what are you ordering? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, my hungry friends, you keep watching, I'll keep hunting. I'll see you soon.